Please, if you can hear me. Okay, Indiana. I left. I thought nobody wanted to join, so I had to leave. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Okay. Today we're meant to talk about insights, how to generate insights from our data. And considering the data we are talking about, we have been using, one would ask, what is the essence of trying to generate insights when you have been given what to generate? All right, thank you. So I want us to talk about, to take a look at how to generate insights when you have been given a data by an organization, because what I'm preparing you guys for is for real life, right? What you did was just an exercise. In real life, you will not be asked, or you will not be given insights to generate. And when you don't know how to generate insights, what you would end up doing is creating what we call just beautiful nonsense in a dashboard. You get to see a lot of people creating a dashboard that they cannot explain. And what are we looking for? What are recruiters looking for when creating dashboards? What are they looking for? They are looking for values. Yeah, they are looking for solutions. Actually, yeah, they are looking for solutions that you can give them from the data that they have given you, or that they have given to you. This is what recruiters are looking for. I recently came across someone. This is a real life story. I recently came across someone, a data analyst, that went for a job interview, and he had everything working for him. He did his data cleaning and every other thing that he needs to do, and it was time to represent the insights that he generated on the dashboard. And what he ended up doing was just creating or representing, using charts, representing on the dashboard what can clearly be seen in the data. And at the end of the day, the recruiter asked him, "Are you done?" He said yes. Okay. They wanted more. The dashboard wasn't creating value, wasn't telling them how to get more sales, how to better their establishment, how to know the customer that is a returning customer, very frequent, how to was not giving any value at all, was not creating any value at all. And this is the reason this guy lost the job. Okay, the recruiter told him thank you, but was kind enough to tell him what exactly they need, or what exactly he's looking for. And if you look at a lot of dashboards, what you would see is something like, after putting out the KPIs, next thing you will see will be order by date, or how do they even put it, or maybe product by this, order by that, and the rest of that. This is probably what you're going to see, people putting out there. And most times the recruiters will look at these things and be like, what is this person doing, right? A lot of people don't take time to understand the concept of insight creation or insight generation. And that is why I decided that today I would take time to explain to us what and how to go about generating insights. By the end of our session today, I'm going to give us a real life data that we are going to work on, and I will need you guys to put every principle that I've taught you so far into it. It is a real life scenario. It is different from what you different from what you worked on during your whatever what you had before. This is a real life scenario, and all you need to do is just to apply the principles and everything that you have learned here. I will not be creating a dashboard, but I will teach you the principles, right? Because I want you guys to try it out by yourself. So you might as well get a pen or pencil and a jotter, notebook, anything, and keep it by the side, because you will be needing it, not that you might be needing it. So in the data that we are working on, we already have our total product, we have total region, we have total cost. We have total product, right? We have our product, we have the region, we have customers, and we have our profit. We derived profit last week, and then our sales. Now these things and many more can be in your can represent or can stand as your KPIs. Remember, I told you guys that KPI means key performance indicator. And first of all, before you start working, one of the important things to do is to understand both the people you're working for, your target audience, and the data that you are working on. We will get to that place. Okay, we are about to generate insights now, and the first things first, get your KPIs, key performance indicators. Why are they very important? They are things that people will look at, your client will look at and understand, okay, whatever insights that was generated from this data was generated from these things, right? Even if we decide to work to use customer demographics for data that is before us, it will still be standing on the total product, the regions that these customers came from, how many customers did we analyze, the total profits that was gained by this sales outlet from these customers, and the total sales that were made. And there are other KPIs that can be generated, that can be gotten. In some of the dashboards that you guys did in the past, I saw that almost everybody did the same thing in generating the KPI. All right, they almost everybody did the same thing. It was as if you guys were copying each other, and that is because you don't understand how these things work. Because if you do, you will know that there are a whole lot of other things to generate from there. You can get your year-to-date sales, right? This is a summary of the sales that happened from the year to the day. In this case, our data is just for 1 year, that is 2023. So the total sales that we would have is year to date from 2023 year, month, week, quarter, and the days. It will just summarize all the sales that happened in the year 2023 and drop and give it to us. That is KPI. That is a key indicator. That is a key factor in the data that you're working on. You can choose to have your total profit. Almost everybody did that. I don't know how many people that summarize the total customers that we used to analyze the data that we have. I don't. These are, you have to be very creative. You have to be analytical in your thinking, right? You are a data analyst. You create value. You are not just there to do all this. Knowing the concept is important, is good, but understanding what to do is better. Yeah, it's better, because it will give you the leverage to be able to work on any kind of data. So for today, we will talk about the customer demographics. I would pick one. Remember, when you're generating an insight, it should tell a story at the end of the day. Your visuals is meant to tell a story, and whatever it is that your insight is, it should hinge around RFM analysis. There is something we call RFM analysis. It should show how recent, or the most recent customers. If you're working on customer demographics, it should show most recent customers, how frequent these customers come to that sales outlet, or it could be a hospital, it could be anything. It should show how much these customers make for this organization. That is RFM analysis. All right. It should equally show something like this we call customer segmentation. It is grouping of these customers into various categories, maybe based on their characteristics, or based on their characteristics or how they buy. When we mean based on their characteristics, there are people that will come to the shop and they will spend a whole lot of money. There are others that you see once in a while. Okay, your insight should be able to show your client churn prediction. I don't know if how many of you are always online on some of these platforms on LinkedIn and the rest of that. Churn prediction, they're always doing, some people often do churn prediction analysis. And what is churn prediction? It's very important. If your insight, whether you're doing product analysis or customer analysis or whatever analysis that you're doing, if your insight is not able to show your client that, hey, these are the people that you need to apply more pressure on, because there is that tendency that these people might not come back. All right, or why these people are not, why your analysis should be able to show the weak areas. Yes, the weak areas. These weak areas could be customers, could be products. Okay, now we are talking about, see how our analysis is taking shape. First of all, it should be able to tell us the customers that are very frequent. It should be able to tell us customers that make more money for us. I'm talking about customer demographics. There is products, there is customer demographics, there is depending on what you want to do. Depending exactly on what you want to do, we have customers. You can talk about the customers, you can talk about the product. If it is sales data, if it is a health data, you can talk about maybe the staff members there, or the drug analysis of them, whatever it is that is related to the data that you're working on. But whatever it is, it should be able to show the most frequent, the one that yields more money, and the seasonality of this of whatever it is that you are analyzing. It should be able to show the season where things go very high and where things don't go, and the particular season in the year where things drop. Now, when you see all those things, when a recruiter sees all those things, he gets understand that, okay, if your insights is able to show us that this is our very good customer, it helps us to know that, okay, this person buys a lot, and if we want to, it will help us to retain this customer. We'll find ways to retain this customer. All right, it should equally help us to know that this person or that person comes once in a while. if we need to start doing bulk SMS to this person or pay a visit or whatever it is to this person, it's not just about humans. It can equally happen in products. It can equally happen in regions. It can equally happen in whatever it is the content of the data that you are working on. Do we understand? Guys, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Do you have a question? Do you understand? I want to hear from you guys. Do you understand me? Can you hear what I said? Okay. Tom, okay, I can. Okay, Tom, you're following. For the other people here, all right. All right. So summarily, what I'm saying is that when you get your data, number one, know your target audience. Know your target audience. You cannot come to you have a sales data, and your audience or the people that data is meant for are people in a very local market, and you start to analyze your data and don't consider people in that vicinity. At the end of the day, you would, whatever it is that you're doing will mislead the people that owns the data. For instance, if you are in a street if you are in a street or in a local market where they sell just fish and just tiny food stuff, right? And people living around there are just peasant farmers. Just peasant farmers. The only market they have is that tiny market where they come to sell their farm produce, a little bit of gari, a little bit of fish, a little bit of small vegetables and the rest of that. And someone comes to that locality and opens a cement business where the person not having any other customer base outside that locality. Remember, I said have your audience at heart. The people, the place, your audience is very important. Your target audience is very important, right? Now, someone comes to open a cement business in this locality where you have peasant farmers and local markets, no major access road, no basic amenity, nothing brings in development into this place. Someone comes to open a cement business, and probably this person's intention is maybe so that the villagers can, if they have a crack on their wall, they can come and buy, even if it's a cup of cement and stuff like that. Remember, your target, the target audience here, they are peasant farmers, right? And this person that opened this cement business never had any other customer base outside of that locality, and after a year or two, no progress at all in his business, and he has been wondering, does it mean that these people, their houses are not cracking, or worse, Why is it that nobody has come to buy, even if it is 1 cup of cement from me, and they called you to come? Please come. As an analyst, please help this man to understand why people are not coming to his shop to buy a cup of cement or maybe half cup of cement. Help this man understand why. The first thing you will do is to look around the target audience. Ask the man, who or what is your target audience? If the man does not have, like I said before, any market base outside of that locality, that is number 1 error. All right? Remember, the people living around there, they are just poor peasant farmers. They have no business with building anything. There is no access to electricity or any sort of amenity around this place. So the target of audience is the number 1 thing to look out for. The man failed in bringing a business like that within that locality. So that is number 1 error. In analyzing your data should be able to identify that what the people major on might just be food stuff, because you will go around and collect data from the locality. You will go around and collect, okay, what do they buy more? The people in that locality, what do they buy more? What are they interested in? That is what we call RFM analysis. Your data, your insight should be able to show RFM analysis. How frequent, how recent, and the monetary value the customers around there bring to the business. If no customer, or maybe in 2 or 3 years, only 1 person has stepped in, and then you go to another person that sells vegetable daily, she keeps getting people that come to buy 50 naira vegetable, 50 naira vegetable. When you run at the analysis, when you plot the graph, your chart should be able to show what we call RFM analysis. That is showing that the customers in this place, what they frequently go for is what this farm produce, which is the vegetables. So it is number 1 error is bad business location. Your data, your insight should be able to tell this man, this business, carry it out of here. Else, you find a way to reach out to the urban community, let people know that you have a business like this inside this place, so that people outside of this vicinity will be coming in to come and pick your product. That's number 1. You have given him number 1 solution to his problem. Secondly, churn prediction that I talked about. Okay, even if 1 person comes, how sure are you that that person would come back? This churn prediction is very important. Whatever analysis you are doing should be able to show the products, the customers, the regions that would keep coming back, or that will not come back again. And then it will help you to fix error very quickly. Oh, probably the people in this, maybe because they don't have a good HR or customer representative or whatever they call it, so they feel that they have been neglected. That's why, not like they don't need the business, not like they don't need the product that is coming there, but then the relationship that you guys have with people in that locality is not working out well. So those people feel neglected. They feel that they are not part of the business. So there is that tendency for those people to pull out. That is churn prediction. All right. Now, I am using different things to give an example, because you will be, you can be in a place tomorrow where you are working on different things. You will be working on different things, either product or sales data or human whatever, or it can be human behavior, it could be diseases, it could be it could be money flow, it could be anything. We have different kinds of data out there. Just before you start working on that data, know your target audience. That's number one. Understand the organization and understand the data you're working on. If you're working for a sales outlet, then know that most of the data you get from them will be sales data. All right. Now, once you know your target audience, let whatever insights you're generating, whether it is whatever insight it is that you're generating, you know, whether you want to get the best selling products, the profitability, whatever it is that you're generating, must hide inside RFM analysis, customer segmentation. If it is customer segment, it could be product segmentation. All right. If it is customer data, it will now be customer segmentation. It should show the churn prediction. It should show strategic product analytics or customer analytics. That's things that would make the product remain viable in the market, remain stable in the market. That means we have to move from descriptive to predictive. Don't just describe the we have to move from descriptive to prescriptive. Yes, you have to stop describing the problem. The recruiter is not looking for who to describe the problem for them. They have the problem already. They need you to prescribe and give them solutions to their problem. Do we understand it? Do we understand what I've been explaining since? Do we understand, guys? Okay, I'll just carry on. So what I have here, I tried to analyze the data. I tried to analyze the data that we have, right? I tried to analyze the data that we have been working on all along. Now, I tried to analyze based on customer demographics, right? I wanted to know I said we need to stop describing descriptive. We need to start prescribing. That is prescriptive. Your dashboard should prescribe solutions. Your dashboard should prescribe solutions, not describing solutions. Your dashboard should prescribe solution, not just to describe it. The recruiter is not looking for, or whoever it is that you're working for is not looking for who to prescribe the problem for them. They already have the problem. What they need is the recruiter is not looking for who to describe the problem for them. They already know they have the problem. They need solution. That is prescriptive term. That is prescriptive. Now, if you look at the analysis that we ran with this data, what I asked you guys to do, the C part, that is the visualization aspect. I said using a bar chart. On another day we'll talk about these charts, the different types of charts that we use. Using a bar chart, this is sales. The visualization I asked you guys to do is based on sales, just sales. If you look at this place now, you will see that basically what I have here is sales, 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 sales. Find the sales by region, find the sales the monthly sales trend, find the sales by product category. All right, find using a table, show the customer name, total sales and total product, and then using a map, sales by region. Show the sales by region. Using a map, it is as much as I said it is optional, it gives, when you use these maps on your visuals, there's this edge it gives to your work. It makes your work look special. It makes your work look exceptional. You see, now what I've been explaining all along, this is just a makeshift assignment. But if it were in reality, this visualization is answering the question, is creating value. Because when you find the total sales by region, which is inside the RFM analysis. Remember I said RFM analysis means how recent are whatever it is. Is it churn analysis, Tom? What I mentioned before RFM. I can't remember. Is it churn analysis, Tom? Okay, I was trying to explain the meaning of RFM. I said, remember that RFM means how recent, how frequent, and the monetary flow, whatever it is you're analyzing, brings into the organization. How recent it is, how frequent it is, and the monetary flow, whatever it is you are analyzing, brings into the organization. So looking at what we have before us, we can see, okay, we will calculate the total sales. We know how much the sales made by this organization, the total sales each of the regions brings into the organization. So when we calculate the total sales, we will know the region that is not doing so well. How recent? Recent, RECENT, recent. Then the second one, F, means frequency. R means recent, F means frequency, and M means monetary value. All right, recent, how frequent, then the monetary value that whatever it is that you're analyzing brings into the organization. Do you get it now? Recent, RECENT. Do you get it now? Yeah, Tom, do you get it now? Okay, so if you look at this data now, it's agreeing to the RFM analysis rule. It is showing us the region or the various region. Okay, the churn analysis, churn analysis, churn prediction rather, CHURN, prediction. You write CHURN and then prediction. CHURN, prediction. That is churn analysis. Your data should be able to show the weak points. That is what churn analysis means. The weak points, those places that needs the people that owns the data to do more work. It should be able to show customers, customers that would come back, and customers that are likely not to come back, so that if that area or if that place is a fertile ground for you, you will know if you would add more PR if you go there and promote the product better, or know how to navigate the markets around that place and sell and get those regions back to yourself. So this data, the visuals I asked you guys to do, it is fulfilling the RFM rule, because from the first one, total sales by region, showing us it is showing us the sales each region is bringing in, and how from this place we'll now know the regions that are doing well and the regions that are not doing well, and that is the churn prediction. All right, if we find the regions that are not doing well, we quickly swing into action to find ways to remedy those places. The second one says monthly sales trend. We have to know the sales trend in the month. That is the seasonality. In a month, when does the product go very high, and when does it come down? Those times that it comes down, what is the reason, and why does it come down like that? All right, this is seasonality of that product that is being sold. Okay, now sales by product category, that is showing us the product that goes people grab more, and it's still fulfilling that RFM analysis rule, because like I said, RFM means recent, frequent, and the monetary value. So the sales of each of these products here, sales by product category, is showing us the products that our customers grab more and the ones that they are not grabbing. And then this table is showing us the customers. This table is showing us the customers and the total amount these customers have spent, and then the total profit that is gained by this sales outlet from these customers. And like I said earlier, using these special features like map on your dashboard, it brings your work up. It shows some level of maturity in the work that you're doing. So these visuals here, I already gave you guys the answers of what to do. I didn't push you guys to crack your head in finding insights from your data, but at the end of this session, I'll give you a real life data where you will have to apply the principles that I've taught you guys if you want to grow. I'm doing this for your sakes, to help you build your portfolio. This is a real life data, but the data is not so much, right? I will give you a real life scenario and I will give you the data, and I want you guys to apply these principles that you've been taught. Don't just visualize data. Don't just visualize data, because I will have to scrutinize whatever it is that you submit. I would want to believe that you guys would want to oblige to do the work and have me go through it for corrections and the rest of that. Okay, you will have to give insights that would help this organization to grow, whether you choose to visualize by customer base, like customer demographics, or you choose to use the product, or you choose to visualize as per the regions, or you choose to do geographical segmentation, or you choose to work on or you choose to do there's this one we call psychographic segmentation. That is how people behave, this one happens most times when people buy either beauty products or when people buy beauty products or when people use drugs. What is the feedback? How does these things affect them? Do they come back for it? Do they give a bad review? No. So whatever kind of segmentation, whatever kind of analysis you choose to do, it should be able to follow these rules I have taught you: RFM, churn prediction, strategic analytics. What else? I think these are the things that we spoke about today. Customer segmentation. Yes, it should be able to follow these rules. It should be able to tell us the goods that are coming in. Sorry, the goods that people buy more. It should be able to tell us if it is customer. If you want to do demographic segmentation, it should be able to tell us areas that purchase these goods more. If you want to do customer segmentation, you should be able to tell us customers that that patronize this store more. The reasons you do this thing is that organization might want to retain their customers, might want to know their losses, might want to know goods that they should not be purchasing again, might want to know areas that they shouldn't be going to again, might want to focus on the areas, their regions where they purchase these goods more, might want to avoid certain errors that might occur. This is your job as a data analyst, creating value and not just putting out dashboards out there. All right, I celebrate some people that create dashboards. It's not easy to create dashboard, but beyond creating a dashboard that looks very powerful, what is the story your dashboard is telling? If I look at the insights that you generated and you are doing a lot of abracadabra there, I'll just know that you have not understood the concepts behind it. But over and above all, know your target audience. Know your target audience. When you are given a job to do, know your target audience. It's very important. Know the people surrounding this place that this data was extracted from. If it is an urban region, if it is a place that is populated by young people, if it is a place that is populated by old people, it has a way of affecting what happens with that data. Do we understand? Do we understand? So very quickly, for the data that we have here, I try to do customer segmentation here. Here, I try to know the customer. I try to know, outside of this box. I try to know the customer. Here, I try to know the customer that patronize this store the customer that patronized this store very well, based on the data that we are working with. This is and I had to do customer by customer name by order to know the customer that had the most orders, and it is Anna White. Look at it. She ordered 13 good times, different products, at different days in the year, from January 1st of January 2023 to December. She ordered 13 good times. So for this organization, when they are closing out for the year, they might want to say, we'll have a gift for you for patronizing us 13 good times, buying different products for 13 times, buying different products from our store. Anna White, followed by Daniel Clark. All right, followed by Daniel Clark. Why Daniel Clark is coming behind, under Anna White, is because this is arranged alphabetically from the first, after the first one, the second one starts again from alphabetically, and so on and so forth. So Anna White and Daniel Clark, they are the top people it gives this organization a sense of responsibility to know that, okay, we know the customers that are patronizing us. Yeah. Now, we equally know the customers that are not so much patronizing us. That is Chris Brown, right? And maybe 7 is very low for them. They can reach out to Chris Brown and encourage him. Want to know why Chris Brown is not turning up again in the store? In a whole 12 months, he came only. It's not even Chris Brown. It's James Miller rather. Yes, James Miller and Chris Brown are in the same category. They can reach out to them and try to encourage them, maybe send them a goodwill message. Please, we want to see you some more. Now, in the year again, we have known the customer that is their top customer. Now, this organization, remember, you are creating insight. You're giving them value. You're telling them this is what is happening in your store. Okay. Now, the second one is you want to know the sum of quantity. Now, Anna White, which is their top customer, ordered different products 13 times. Different products 13 times at different times in the year. Now, a total of the products that she ordered, that is both laptop, phone, accessories, and the rest of that, it is totaling 82. From January to December, she ordered a total of 82 products from this organization. Wow. She deserves an award, right? She ordered a total of 82 products. We are just dealing on customer. See, my data is telling story. I have nothing here that looks like sales. I have nothing here that looks like product. It's just customer. We want to know from our data. We want to know what the customer engagements are. Now, Anna White bought about 82 products from this store in the year. That's a lot. Now, if you want to know the least person, it's still James Miller and Chris Brown. They're in the same WhatsApp group. All right. Okay. After that, we want to know the products that were purchased more in the year by these customers through the year. The products that were purchased more. Now, looking at this, now we have accessories. Anna White purchased like one. She purchased accessories, just one in the month of February. And we have Emily Davis purchasing more in the first quarter. All right, yet she didn't make it to the top. Let's keep going. Let's know the product that Anna White purchased more that made her top the league. Now, okay, this is this laptop. She purchased only one in April and March. Then coming down to here, let's see what happened here. Monitor, she purchased only 2 monitors. We are still trying to find the product that she purchased more through the year. And then phone, she purchased about how many phones? 4. That is 3 in April and 1 in January. Let's keep going down. And then tablet, she purchased 3 in February. And so from the data that we have before us, we can see that phone, Anna White purchased more phones in the year. All right, if you calculate everything that she purchased, it summed up to this 13 that we got here. All right, and then this is the flow, how these products fed. You know, this shouldn't be here actually. This is supposed to be for customers. I did this earlier on. All right, this shouldn't be here actually. But then I wanted to show you guys the flow of these customers, how in the course of the year, when the surge was more and when the surge reduced. So this is how to work on your visuals. It should tell a particular story. It's not like you cannot have two things on your data, on your dashboard. You can have about two things or more on your dashboard, but make sure that whatever it is that you have is telling a story that is complete. Start a story and end it. Start a story and end it. If you want your dashboard to show both sales and customer segmentation, or customer analysis, or what happened with the customer, make sure that each of them starts and each of them ends. Do we have any question so far? Any question? Do we have any questions so far? I will need you guys to rerun. Aside what I gave you, I will need you guys to rerun, or you might just leave it. I will give you the assignments that I will need you guys to do. And please, or do you guys want the assignments? Let me even know, Seth. Do you people want the assignment? Should I give you the data to work on? Do you want it? Please, if you do, let me see in the comment section. Do you want the project? Should I give it to you, or should I just hold it back? Please, I'm waiting for your responses. I'm not getting any response from anybody. I used I used my bar chart. Okay. I used line graph. This is a line graph because I had more things. I used the line graph here. Okay, I will send the data to the group. Indiana, please watch out for it there. This is a line graph here and the scatter plots. Because he has to deal with time, the days and the time, so I had to use a line graph, and then he used I added the scatter plot to it. It's a line chart. So I will send the data to the group, and please you can pick it from there. I guess we understand everything is well understood. Any question? Is there any question? Please, when you work on the data, by next week Monday, when we meet again, I want to see what you guys have done. It's just a follow-up. Yeah, if you appreciate what I'm doing for you, probably you would have to do it. I want, before I do any other thing, what I will be coming up to do is give you guys live data, to work on, to build your confidence. So when we come up, we'll discuss it. That is basically what we're going to be doing. We'll discuss that data. I will discuss that data with you guys, and then allow you guys to work on it. Each of, like, when we are done with one, we meet, we'll bring another one. We are done, and it will keep getting complex. It will keep getting complex till you build some level of trust or confidence in yourself to, stand out there. And please, all the data that you're building, all the data sets I'm going to be giving you guys, please put it on your dashboard, on your portfolio, on your LinkedIn. Put it there. Like, make it seen by the recruiters, right? And if it is Power BI that it's your major, I want you guys to major on one thing. If it is Power BI, if it's Excel that you want to major on, whichever one that is easier for you. If it is SQL that you want to, you can find one to major on it, or be in it, and then be a pro in it. You would attract the right people. Yeah. So I guess there's no question. I will send you the data, and I'll send you the data, and we'll continue by next week. Thank you, Indiana. It's as though you I had just you here today making some responses. Thank you for turning up. Yeah. And I would be ending the live. We'll be ending our session here today. So thank you for coming.